Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Pitaka MagEZ 3 for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Now, this is one of those cases that is super thin. It's not really made for a lot of protection, just from little scratches and nicks, and this is for those minimalists out there. Now, of course, the link for this case will be in the description below. Huge thank you to Pitaka for sending this out to me. So, let's get into it. Let's start with the inside of the case first. Now, you do have your MagSafe ring here. There is no alignment magnet in it. However, this MagSafe ring does not need that alignment magnet because this is probably one of the strongest magnets you will ever experience in a case. So, it does have a little bit of texture on the inside. You do feel that aramid fiber. And in there, very simple, not much in there besides your MagSafe ring. Your sides, nothing really there for protection. Just all the same thing, you know, the same aramid fiber all over. So let's go ahead and put the space black iPhone 14 Pro Max in here. Now you do get a very good, satisfying snap. And let's check the feel. It fits very well. As you can see, some of these corners are a little bit difficult to snap on and off, but you can hear them. Now, taking this case off is a little bit challenging, but it's, as you can see, I can't even get this corner on there. So that goes to show that the feel of it and the fit is very good. Now, let's take a look around the sides of the phone. So the top of it is completely open here. You get a little bit of a tiny lip just to hold it, but you do have a open top. The right-hand side, you do have your open power button. The rest of it is closed. The bottom, it is exposed except this little tiny lip right here. So you do have access to your actual bottom of the phone. And then on the left-hand side, your buttons for your volume as well as your mute toggle switch are also exposed. Now on the back, you do get a little bit of Pitaka branding right there. Nothing too crazy. And let's check that camera bump protection. So you get a little tiny bit. Like I said, this case is not really meant for your protection. It's meant to, you know, protect it from scratching against stuff in your pocket or when you just set it down, whatever, something like that. Very minimal protection. Now, for the screen, you get I guess you can call that a very faint lip. It's not really much of a lip, but I wouldn't really recommend setting your phone face down on anything except something like this, a flat table, but it does have a very faint lip. And then also, how does it feel in the hand? So, when you're using it, it's very comfortable, very thin in the hands. However, there's one gripe that I have about it, and that is down here. So, when you're using it for a long period of time, it starts to really dig into your fingers here and may cause a little bit of a pinky dent into your finger, but it's nothing too crazy. That's the only gripe I do have about this. And what I would recommend is, if Pitaka is listening, I would remove just this piece right here. That's what really digs in to your finger right there. So if you remove that and just make it flush with the back of the phone, I think this would be the perfect minimal case for an everyday user that doesn't want anything bulky, but wants something to just protect those very few little scratches. So now let's test the MagSafe. So we'll start off with what I think is probably the weakest magnet, which is the Apple MagSafe leather case. This is just the little insert that comes in it. So as you can see, we attach it, you get that MagSafe animation, but it is pretty secure on there. Like I said, this is very strong magnets on this case, so it makes up for the weaker magnets on the MagSafe wallet. Now, I can try to push it a little bit with my fingers. It's not really moving. Obviously, if you nick it real good, it will move because this is leather and it doesn't have the best magnets, but let's try something else now. Let's switch over to the Apple MagSafe battery pack. I'd say the MagSafe strength on this is about medium, so we'll put it on there. You get your little charging animation and very secure magnets. Pitaka's got the best magnets in the game, or some of the best, so this isn't going anywhere. I can hold it just like this, shake it by the magnet, it's not going anywhere. And then we don't really need to test this, but the MagSafe pop socket, which also has insanely strong magnets, this would be my daily setup. I use a pop socket a lot of the time also just because of this. If you're using it for a long period of time, like I said, that could hurt your finger a little bit. But we can open this, and I could sit here and shake this all day. This is not going anywhere. It takes a lot of force to really pry it off of the case. You can hear how strong that connection is. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So that is the Pitaka MagEZ 3 case for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I will leave a link for it down below if you'd like to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think about this case in the comments. Like and subscribe.